Hello and welcome to Class Racing Today. It is Tuesday, August 10th. Man, this year's flying by. I can't believe it's August already. August 10th, 2021. And this is Flash News with Bobby Fazio. So it's been a little while since we've really done anything here. So I got to catch you up. Got to catch myself up. I've been very busy with other projects, and we haven't been able to do an episode in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So let's see what's going on here. Today's episode of Flash News is brought to you by Drag Insights. Go to draginsights.com, the drag racing app where data analytics basically run the show here. Research yourself, research your opponents. Go to draginsights.com. It's going to be a wonderful little app. It is going to be launched, or at least have a demo version, in the next month or so. So be on the lookout for that. So draginsights.com, all one word. Like I said, Class Racing Today. Go on classracingtoday.com. We're on Facebook right now. Class Racing Today on YouTube. Class Racing Today on Instagram. Hit us up, classracingtoday@gmail.com. If you need a shirt, if you need a sticker, we'll be happy to send you one. If you see us at the races, either me in Division 1 area or co-host Brian in Division 5 area, come see us, and we'll try to have some shirts and stickers for you. All right, let's get into it. There's a lot to cover today, and I don't want to hold you up too long. So let's start with the Class Racer Nationals that were at New Media Dragway. Class Racer Nationals. All right, a wonderful event put on by Ken Mealy and Tim Fletcher. Tim being the son of Dan Fletcher. So everybody knows Ken Mealy. He's the owner of ClassRacer.com, and Tim Fletcher, who's a great driver in his own right. Now, this event has multiple sponsors. $5,000 to win each day, 2 days. In stock, 5K to win. Super stock, 5K to win on Saturday. Same thing again on Sunday. So you're not running a combo race here. You're actually separate, which I like, because you know me, you've heard me say it a million times. I don't like stock and super stock running together. They're two totally different classes with different sets of rules, so what the hell. But I understand why they do it sometimes. There was also a top stock showdown that many people lobbied for and asked for, and Ken Mealy goes and puts it on, and a lot of people back out at the last minute. Some had valid reasons, some I don't understand. So they had 7 cars, and Jason Line was actually kind enough to round out the field and make it 8 cars. Jason Line and Angelo DiTacco. And Jason Line has a C-Stock automatic heavy Buick. He was 200 pounds heavy for the class, and he still got the thing to go into the 9s before losing a close race to Bob Moran, I believe, in a 69 Camaro. So top stock was definitely cool to watch. That was fun. Now, mind you, some people are watching and commenting right now, and I don't know how to read the comments as I'm broadcasting, so it's annoying because I want to be able to see things. So let's go with that. There we go. Everybody should be able to comment. I'm just going to keep talking. In stock the first day, Tom Russell won in his Ace Stick 67 Camaro, jamming the gears. He went all the way to the final round. Congrats, Tom Russell. I believe that's a 67 Camaro ragtop also that his father bought new back in 67. Or if he didn't buy it new, he bought it by like 1970. Billy Ryan in Superstock. GTG Automatic Cavalier. I don't have a year for it. I'm just going to assume it's an 05 Cavalier because it seems like everybody has an 05 Cavalier. This kid won 2 days in a row, so he cleaned house. So congrats, Billy Ryan. And then there was a second chance race on the first day. That was a combo. Herbie Knoll won that. GTI Automatic, 1987 Camaro. Congrats, Herbie Knoll. He's a killer driver. Top stock, which I said was really cool to watch. Close racing. That was won by Barry Parker in a B-Stock Automatic, 1970 Camaro. He's a funny dude and a good driver, and his car runs great. So congrats to Barry Parker. He went really fast. 992 at 135 miles an hour, I think, was his final round against Bob Moran. And then day 2 of the 5Ks, Joe DiMarzo, so in stock, Joe DiMarzo and DJ Pyers would have had a cool H-Stock automatic heads-up final, but they decided to save the wear and tear, and they split the purse. So it would have been a heads-up final, but they did a split and quit and shared the money. And then, like I said, Billy Ryan took it in super stock again. So he had a killer weekend. He made some money. And it was cool because he came in on an open trailer, and I just love open trailers. I mean, that's the best site. So congrats to all those winners. Amazed at how many racers did not stay. We had a divisional and an open at New Media the week before. There were 115 stockers there, primed to set up a great turnout for this race for way more money, $5K each day for a $175 entry fee, whereas we raced for $2,000 at a divisional and paid $200 entry fee. And I don't know what the exact numbers were, but all I can say is that it seemed like a lot of people left, and I don't understand why. Your stuff was already there. You could have left it there all week, and you could have ran again. That was my plan, but I broke my stocker the week before. I actually had to go all the way back home and then load up the super stocker and come all the way back, which I wasn't too happy to do, but I was happy to support that race and be in it, and it worked out well for me because I brought my super stocker, and I had a cool interview done by Revan Evan Smith. And that turned out well. His footage and his editing is wonderful. And last I saw, we had like 80,000 views on an interview of moi. So, I know. I can't believe it either. All right. So, thanks, Evan Smith. I appreciated that. We had the Winter Nationals in July. Christmas in July in Pomona, which I heard it was very, very hot there. Our top qualifiers were Steve Wan in A-Stock Automatic. He's got the 1962 Plymouth Fury. He was 96 under, the 11 flat index. And in Superstock, GTL Automatic, Kayla Mazeris in a 93 Dodge Daytona. I don't know what engine combo's in there. And she was 96 under her 1105 index. And then the winner from the Winter Nationals in Stock Eliminator, talk about a battle of the killers here, Kyle Rizzoli, who always does well at that race. A-Stock Automatic 69 Camaro over Brian McClanahan, who also has a history of doing well. A double A-Stock Automatic 69 Camaro. Kyle was 007 in the final, ran 1024 on a 1022. McClanahan was 026, and he ran 990 on a 988, so both drivers were 2 over. Rizzoli had the better light, and he got the win. He was very close to a double-up in Superstock. Unfortunately, he ran into Jimmy DeFrank, who's very tough in Superstock, world champ multiple times. Jimmy DeFrank took the win in a Superstock C modified 2010 Cobalt. Kyle Rizzoli also has a 69 Camaro in Superstock. It's a Superstock D automatic car. DeFrank was 020 on the lights and went 9 flat on an 899, so he was 1 over. And Rizzoli was 031 on the tree and ran a 974.7 on a 975, so he broke out by 3 thou. But Jimmy DeFrank, I don't think he left him any room. I should be able to do that math, considering I'm a math teacher. Let's see. 16 and 20, so 36 pack and 31. And he went 74 with a 7. So actually, I think Rizzoli could have snuck in there just a tad, if possible, by a few thou. But congrats, Kyle Rizzoli, on your near double. Congrats, Jimmy DeFrank, on your win. Next race, we got to Division 5 in Great Bend in Kansas. There was I'm, as usual, confused. There was a divisional there. I'm 99% sure. But then there was a combo also, because I saw the results that there was a stock and super stock, but then there was a stock super stock combo. So if somebody can fill me in there and unconfuse me, if anybody can ever do that, that would be wonderful. Somewhat of a small turnout. We had 38 stockers and 24 super stockers. And our number one qualifiers in stock, factory stock E, Tyler Cassill, 2015 Camaro. He was 92 under, an 1111 index. So 1111, that's pretty weird. Is that a typo, or are they at elevation, or is there, again, unconfuse me because you know me. Super stock number 1 qualifier was Robert Cruzen. He's always fast. GTE automatic. He's got an 06 Cobalt, 87 under the 1025 index. So now in the divisional, where you actually ran stock and super stock separate, Ryan Montford won in stock, factory stock C, 2013 Copo, over Carson Pedigo in a B stock automatic 1970 Chevelle. Cool car, I'm sure. Ryan was 050 on the Lightsman, goes dead on his 953 dial, dead on with a 1, whereas Carson was 021, had the better light, but was 5 over his 1071 dial. So gave a little too much room to Ryan Montford. Congrats, Ryan Montford. In super stock, Tim Nicholson banging the gears in the GTM 66 Chevy 2. Takes the win over the always tough Phil Unruh. Now, Phil Unruh's got a 2010 Cobalt, but it's now a factory GTC car. Nicholson, 019 with his clutch foot. Runs a 1027.9 on a 1030, so he breaks out by 21 thou. Unruh's a little better, 016 on the lights, but he runs 921.2 on a 925, so he's out by more. Congrats, Tim Nicholson, in the stick shift, high winding, small block Chevy 2. I believe that's got a 283 in it, so a screamer. I love the screamers. Now, there was this combo race that I was telling you about. Why? I have no idea. But, hey, the more racing, the better, right? Now, the final would have been cool if it wasn't a combo because it was Jeremy Romero in a C-Stock Automatic 98 Firebird who took the win over Daryl Goheen in a C-Stock Automatic 94 Camaro. So we could have had a heads-up final here if this was the real thing. They were both stockers. Jeremy Romero gets the win. I believe he's a young dude. 030 on the tree, and he went 1090 on a 1085 dial. And Daryl Goheen was 034, so they were almost identical. And he went 1141 on an 1132 dial. So same class. Dials were way different. What's the C-Stock Automatic Index? Is that 1140? Let's see. C-Stock Automatic is 1140. Yep. So he was still he was dialed onto the index. So it was a legit race. Next. So congrats to all the winners from D5 Great Bend. We are on to Division 2, Galat, Raleigh, North Carolina. 8th mile track. Why? I have no idea, but I heard it's a beautiful facility. I've never been there. It looks really nice on the NHRA TV when I was watching it. Decent turnout, 60 stockers, 61 super stockers. You rarely see more super stockers than stockers. Number 1 qualifiers, Jim Marshall in stock. Who'd you expect? iStock Automatic, 1977 Nova. He absolutely flies. He's 102 under the 786 8th mile index. And Troy Huntsberry, Superstock J Automatic, 90 Camaro. He's 97 under the 710 index. I believe that's the Camaro he just bought off of Jeff Nicewanger. That car flies also. Winners in stock, we got Jeff Strickland, killer driver, factory stock B, 2021 Camaro, takes the win over Blake Hickman in a J stock automatic 1983 Camaro. Strickland's 014 on the tree. He goes 588 on a 585 dial. Hickman's a little late, 076 on the tree, and runs dead on his 738 with a 4. So gave Strickland too much room. Can't do that against him. Congrats, Jeff Strickland, and way to go, Blake Hickman. Super stock, we got Mark Alvey, GTG automatic Camaro over Jeff Lewis in a Super stock H automatic 1968 Camaro. Both drivers, nothing to write home about when it comes to the reaction times. They were both 101 on the tree. Alvey goes 6095 on a 610 dial, and Jeff Lewis goes 612.9 on a 614 dial, so double breakout. Alvey's out by less. He gets the win. Congrats. Then there was a National Open the very next day. Always hard to find results on National Opens, for me anyway. But the win, Corey Alexander in Stock Eliminator, J Stock Automatic, 1978 Camaro. And then Super Stock, Brent Posey in a Super Stock F Automatic, 69 Camaro. Brent was very close to doubling the day before. I believe he got to the semifinals in both classes, or at least one class, and maybe quarterfinals in another class. And I saw his post after that happened. He was excited, sad, excited, happy to get as far as he did. And then the very next day he goes out and wins the event. So congrats, Brent Posey. That was really cool. Last but not least, we are on to Division 3, Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Dragway. Huge turnout, 120 stockers, 74 super stockers. Number 1 qualifier, H-Stock Automatic, Bradley Quivisto, in a 1974 GTO. Gotta love the GTO. He's 104 under the 1215 index. And then super stock, number 1 qualifier, Robbie Brewer, GTN Automatic, 1988 Cutlass. They're the team out of the Heads Up Cylinder Heads camp, and he's just a good dude, nice kid all around. 99 under the 1130 index. Stock Eliminator, the win. Slow car, N-Stock Automatic, Rob Beal, Beal or Bill, B-I-H-L, 66 Chevelle. Over 79-year-old C-Stick driver, 67 Camaro, Ben Wenzel, who won the U.S. Nationals back in 1967 in this car. He's still racing the same car since 1967, and he's still driving lights out. He had some killer reaction times on the way to that final. So congrats, Rob Beal, in your N-Stock Automatic. Very hard to win in a slow car like that. And congrats, Ben Wenzel, for going all the way to the final round. In that final round, Rob Beal was 22 on the tree. He runs 12.24.2 on a 12.22 dial. Ben Wenzel was a little bit late, 0.53 on the tree, runs dead on with a 2, a 10.50 dial. Goes 10.50 with a 2. So a close race there. I think 8th thou separation at the stripe. Congrats, Rob Beal. Superstock, Ricky Decker on a tear right now. Superstock I-Automatic 1994 Camaro. He takes the win over Bobby Rashid in a GTG Automatic 2005 Cavalier. Decker's 040 on the tree, runs 991 on a 990. And Bobby Rashid's 052. He runs 948.5 on a 948 dead on. Just gave up a little bit at the starting line, and that was all Ricky Decker needed to take the win. So there we go. That was our round out of all the racing that's happened for the last 2 weeks. And let's take a look at the points. National points, if these are updated in stock. Top 5 nationally. We got Wes Neely, Marion Stevenson, Steve Foley, Tim Barrett, and Jeff Strickland. In Superstock, we've got Anthony Bertozzi, Kent Hanley, Mark Alvey, Ricky Decker, and Greg Stanfield. And in Factory Stock, we've got Aaron Stanfield, David Barton, David Janik, Jesse Alexandra, and Stephen Bell. Pretty tight in stock there. Only 60 points, 66 point range between number 1 and number 5. And super stock, it looks like we have about 89 points separating number 1 to number 5. Let's see. We also had, our upcoming race is the Nationals in Topeka. That is this upcoming weekend. It is the Maynard's NHRA Nationals presented by Pet Armor in Topeka, Kansas. So good luck and safe travels to anyone going there. August 13th to the 15th. I'm sure a schedule is posted or will be posted very soon. We also had our SRAC, our division reps, met with NHRA. So be sure to contact your division representative. But as far as I know, they made it clear to NHRA that we don't prefer to qualify and eliminate on the same day, which is a big thing, especially with the upcoming Indy schedule that was posted that it wasn't very favorable. And by the number of entries, it doesn't look like too many people are interested in racing as were in years past. So we'll see what happens there. There is the new division a new tech director, Lonnie Grimm, and he seems like he's willing to work with us racers and keep things on the up and up. So I know that he was talked to, and Indy schedule was discussed, but contact your division representatives to find out exactly what's going on. We don't like to discuss those things too much on social media. That's for you to go ahead and contact them. And it just sounds like NHRA is willing to hear us out, which I've always said, better than complaining on forums, just go talk to them. I think it works out way better. Sometimes I just feel like they don't know unless you address your concerns to them. All right, that's it for today. That was Flash News. Today was Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. ClassRacingToday.com. My name is Bobby Fazio. Hit me up, classracingtoday@gmail.com if you need a shirt, if you need a sticker. And today's episode was brought to you by Drag Insights, the data analytics app for sportsman racers. It's going to be really cool. Research yourself, research your opponents, and hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Class Racing Today. That is it, everybody. Have a great day. Good luck and safe travels to everybody that is racing in Topeka, Kansas at the national event this weekend.